everybody, Little Crafter here, and today I have the new title, Little Baker. So I officially, just a couple days ago, bought this buddy, the KitchenAid Pro 500. Really nice. You can kind of zoom in on that. It's one of the lift and lower ones with the arms on the side. It's really nice quality, my favorite color over there. This is the one I had been using. I've been borrowing it, but now I can give it back. And I thought, what better way to do it than to kick it off by making the oh-so-famous Emoji Cake. Now, we have pre-made cake mix here. Normally, I would do my own, but I just wanted to make sure I could get it all done tonight because there's not too much time. So we've got a cup of water, a third cup of oil, 3 eggs, and your cake mix. So I just use, I think it's the Duncan Hines kind. It should tell you everything you need on there. Then this is a 6 by 2 inch cake pan. You're gonna need 2 of those. I'm personally gonna do the one, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna make another one there because it's gonna be 4 inches high. Then there should be a bit of extra batter. I'm gonna make a few cupcakes. But for now, we're just gonna start. So it says to mix them all, but I have a secret baking technique. Oh, I'm gonna get the whisk on here. It shows like a whisk almost. So the secret baking technique is do all your wets, then gradually as it dries. So first we're gonna do the water, just right on in. We can just set that off to a side. Oil, right on. Sorry about any background noise. Our dog is being annoying. So the oil's in. Oil's gonna crack the eggs. I wonder if we're gonna get any double yolkers. Toward the beginning of last month, I was making cake balls, and I got my first ever double yolker. But I saw this idea. If you guys have ever heard the show Nailed It on Netflix, it's probably on other places. No, it's actually a Netflix original series, so it's Netflix. Please go watch it, it's hilarious. They have not sponsored this video or anything, but the idea for the emoji cake was gotten from there. They failed horribly. I think I can do much better. One of them used frosting instead of fondant. One of them did a Rice Krispie treat cake because their cake was too thick and didn't finish cooking in time. And one of them had their fondant upside down. So, I think that's pretty much it. I'm doing the 4 for this. So it's 11 different speeds. It's stirred and 2 through 10. So 10 different speeds then. So I'm just doing the 4 and that's seeming to work fine. And when you're ready, just pull up. Make sure you lock it into place by pulling it all the way up. I'm going to try to target 2 to mix that for another second. And that looks pretty good. The way you can tell is if it's like smooth and you don't see any bumps. So next, remove this. And using your spatula, you're going to kind of want to make sure you get as much as you can off of this. So like that. And just kind of make sure you're getting as much cake in there as possible. And now we're going to start putting a bit in the pan. There will be plenty in here to make a couple of these. You should make 2 of these and a bunch of cupcakes. So we're just gonna grab it, put it in, and let's see, how long does it say? Online it says a 6-inch should be like 22 or so minutes, so we're gonna do 22, see if we need to add extra timer, and I will see you in about 22 minutes. Okay, so the cake's still got like 19 minutes left, but I just wanted to come back and talk about fondant. So right now, I want you to take a few seconds, think, what emoji do you want to make? So, while you're thinking of that, I will say you're gonna need some sort of buttercream. I guess it's just the Pillsbury Basic. We got this because it has no milk, and one of us, my dad, can't have milk, and we wanted to make sure he had a chance to eat it too. So you're gonna need this to go in between the 2 cakes to hold them together, and on the outside of the cakes, because otherwise the fondant won't stick. So no matter what emoji face you're doing, you're gonna need yellow. And there's a 99% chance, I can't think of a single emoji that doesn't use black. So you can, with just these 2, you can do the shades emoji, you can do the smile emoji, you can do the winky emoji. You can't do the one with the teeth, you can do the one like that. But or you can do a shocked emoji. There's quite a few you can do with these. But I like the heart eye emoji. So I got a tiny little pack of red. With this red, you can also do the heart eye emoji and the kissy emoji. Or if you got a little thing of blue, you could do the laughing so hard emoji or the sad emoji. I don't see how anyone would want to do that. So in this, for me, I'm gonna use this for the whole thing, this for the smile, and this for the eyes. So I think it's gonna look really nice. For the fondant, you can apply it any way you like, but we wanted to have it more precise. You can draw a heart, or we happen to have a Cricut Air 2, so we did designs. So here's the smile, and here's the 2 hearts, and then we also just have the face. So say this is the fondant heart, because it will be the same exact size. We can put this over the cake, it's the exact size, and we can put the heart eyes in, and then the smile in, and then we can just lift that and it'll stick onto the cake perfectly. So this is exactly 6 inches, so that's a great thing. If you don't have a Cricut, you can always either A, draw these on your own, or B, you don't even need these. I just find it makes it more precise. So this is kind of what my emoji is gonna look like. Pretty cute. So my red, the cool thing about it is it happened to come in a little resealable container. So right now, the cake's got like 2 minutes. Right now, the first step to it is kind of knead it to make sure it's nice and warm and squishy. So I think this is pretty squishy. I'll give it a couple more minutes. Just kind of like you're working clay almost, or kneading dough, something like that. So make sure you have some wax paper, and then we just sprinkle a little bit of confectioner's sugar on it. You're also gonna need a rolling pin to roll it out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Safety first. Where's my mitts? I don't care, I'll just use these. Okay. Let's look at it. So we've got our second one in the oven right now, and right now we're gonna focus on the fondant. Okay, so it should be pretty warm, so now we're gonna place it in the middle. We have our big heavy-duty rolling pin. Holy cow, this is easy. Now let's just try. Let's see if that's fit enough. You want it pretty thin? Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so now you can set that off to a side for now. You want as little fingerprints on it as possible. Okay, so you're gonna kind of want to push your heart down in a bit. Then this is just like a sharp baker's knife, I think. So we're just gonna very gently, right around the heart, kind of carve it. It can be a bit tricky, just trying to stay as close to the heart as possible. And I never work with fondant. If you're wondering what the consistency is like, it kind of reminds me of Play-Doh almost. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we've got our little fondant eyes. You can kind of zoom in because I don't want to have to pick it up so that it'll mess it up, but that's the fondant. The black's a giant bag full. This we just have to cut out the mouth, not the eyes. I'd say that's a pretty good size for the mouth. So all this extra can go here. But for now, just kind of knead it in your hands. I think that's pretty soft. Now this one's gonna be much smaller, obviously. Try to put the hearts down where you won't accidentally roll over them. Make sure you have your confectioner's sugar down. Powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar is like the fancy word for it. But anyways, then we're just gonna peel it right on off. Okay, so right now I'm just working on cutting out the smile of the fondant. So this is the black stuff. The black. Oh, that's cute. So that's our little face. Happy face. That's pretty awesome. Make sure you wash your rolling pin after using the other colors so that it doesn't get all over the yellow. So that's just a nice yellow. Make sure this side's gonna be on top because the bottom side has all the confectioner's sugar, so it's gonna be all messy. So that should go on the bottom, and then the most important thing to do is to wash it, but then it should be very, very thin, and you'll just drape it over your cake, then cut the bottom parts where it's not on the sides of the cake. Sorry that we skipped ahead a lot, but basically this is what the cake looks like. We had the 2 layers, we stacked them, and then we frosted the outsides, so it looks real nice, and we're just about to drape the fondant over top. So here's all the fondant, so we're just about to drape that. Okay, so look at that. Expertise fondanting. Fondanting. You just put the fondant on the rolling pin, drape it right on top, easy as pie. So now he's got a template. I'm gonna have it facing me, but you can do it whatever. Just kind of place it down, and now you should be able to just grab hard eye number 1, hard eye number 2. I want to make sure it fits in the hole perfect, and a smile, and then there. Okay.
All right, little baker, your challenge was to create an emoji cake. Show us your projects.
Nailed it!